Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Omega Nerd here, and today in the studio we're going to be talking about some XDefiant here. So, this game came out on Tuesday. I've been having a fucking blast playing this game, and for some context here, because as you can see, I'm not currently physically playing as I'm recording this commentary here, but the gameplay you're seeing is me. That was me earlier this morning when I was just trying to get some gameplay footage that I could use for future videos, for even like promptu videos. And speaking of which, today is one of those promptu videos. Because as I was playing, I like to, if I'm not playing with somebody, or I'm not like making a video, I have like YouTube up on my other monitor. And one of the things that I've been stumbling across are some YouTubers that I've never heard of before, who have made videos about how like XDefiant is bad or whatever. And some of the things that I've heard are like talking points or whatever for this is how the hit detection is quote unquote bad, and that makes this whole game bad. Well, here, we're going to be talking into the nitty gritties here. So when it comes to the hit detection in the open beta, yeah, that was bad. That was just horrendous. But that wasn't because of the hit detection. That was just because of the servers. Servers were absolutely horrendous when it came to that. And they have significantly improved that since the launch. I haven't really had any of those hit detection issues since the launch of this game, right? Since this game launched, I haven't had those issues that I had during the playtest or the betas of this game. So for those of you that are may be claiming that it's hit detection issues, it may just be the fact that this game doesn't have a lot of aim assist in it. It has it, but it's very low. Compared to something like Call of Duty, where it has a very high aim assist, right? So if you're jumping from Call of Duty into this game and maybe thinking that the aim assist is going to hold your hand like it does on Call of Duty, that's just not the case here. It's not going to do that for you. It may get you in the general area of where you're trying to shoot, but it's not going to get it for you, right? You're going to have to put in that work of doing it. And as you can kind of see on some of these gunfights that I'm having with some of these people, right? They're moving around very quick, they're drop shotting, they're jumping around corners or whatever, and you can see when I'm trying to scope in on them, close up, I'm very sluggish, right? And that's just because I play on default settings. I haven't really messed with my sensitivity or whatever, so whatever the default settings are, that's what I'm playing on, right? And I'm still kicking ass and taking names, they're still dying to me left, right, and center, even though they were shooting at me well before I started shooting at them, right? And that's not bad game design. That just means that instead of it being like Call of Duty where, you can kill somebody within 2 fucking bullets, this means that I actually, that there's some counterplay involved where, sure, you might have shot first and it started the engagement first, but if you can't secure that kill before the other person can, you're done. You're donezo, right? That allows for some counterplay, which I think is much better than what, like, say, COD has, where really the first person that shoots first is going to win that gunfight, and it's very boring, very bland, hold your hand type shit for what I would like to call the Timmy no thumbs. So if you're expecting that kind of mindset for this game, like it has for Call of Duty, you're not going to do very well, because this game is not like Call of Duty. It's not going to have the same functions, the same mechanics that, say, COD does. Again, because this game is made by a different studio, different people on a different engine, so this game is not going to feel or run the same way as it would be if you were playing on, say, COD, right? And that may be why some people might be feeling like this game is super clunky, right? Because it's on a different engine, right? Again, if you're coming from Call of Duty, it's not going to be that same smooth engine that, say, the newer COD games are on currently, that Infinity Ward likes to use, right? It's not going to be that engine. It's going to be a completely different engine. I don't even know what the engine that they're using, but it's not the same one, right? That's why it kind of feels kind of clunky to you, right? So yeah, so some of the things I just mentioned, that might be why this game feels different to you. And again, it's not that this game is bad, it just is different because it runs on a different server, or not a different server, it runs on a different engine. Aim assist is not as high as it would be on COD, so it's not gonna handhold you to get those kills, right? You're gonna have to do that work for you. And this game also has specialists, right, with different abilities, right? One of which is I can't remember the name of the faction, but it's the fire people with like the flamethrowers and the incendiary bomb. Some of you may not have noticed yet, but when you get shot by some of those people, or some of those specialists, they do fire damage to you. And so it slowly ticks you over time for a certain point. I think it's like for a few seconds. So if you're rounding a corner after being in a gunfight with those people or with those specialists, and you were already low on health when you ran that corner, you may have just died. Like, the reason you died around that corner was not because, you know, there was some like server issue. It may have just been because, again, that tick damage may have just killed you, right? Because your health was just that low. Kind of similar to how, like, you know, flashbangs or stun grenades in Call of Duty don't really kill you, but if your health is just low enough, it's gonna kill you, right? Especially if it hits you right on impact, right? It's not designed to immediately, it's not designed to kill you, it's just designed to like stun you or flash you. But if your health is low enough, it'll kill you, right? So that might be what you're experiencing here, is that your health is just low enough when you're rounding that corner after engaging with that person, that the damage over time just kills you, just because your health was just that low, right? And that's not the game's fault, that's just your fault because you had low health at the end of that engagement, right? So, you know, again, if you're somebody that didn't play during these open sessions or beta tests, it just may be a learning curve, right? It may take you some time to learn the game, how the game functions, how it plays, how the game runs, and especially learning the specialists, what they do, what abilities they have, and what those abilities can do. And, you know, maybe you'll have a different opinion, right? And again, if you've played at least 2 hours, right, and the game still just isn't clicking for you, then that's just what it is, right? The game just doesn't click for you. It doesn't mean the game is bad, it just doesn't click for you, right? And that's, you know, and that's okay. Not every game has to be tailored to how you like specifically, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I want to play Elden Ring, right? I want to have the same experience that my buddy has playing Elden Ring. But for me, it just doesn't work for me, right? It doesn't mean I'm going to sit here and say that Elden Ring is bad. It's not. It's a really good game. It's a beautiful game. It's a well done game. That game shows and proves, as well as like Baldur's Gate, that these AAA studios don't have to make a piss poor game and shove a bunch of microtransactions in the store to make up for it, right? It's a good game. Now, it just doesn't click for me, but it's a good game, right? And that's just how it is sometimes, right? Not every game's gonna be for everybody, right? Just like how like Pokemon's not for everybody, right? Some people might love it, like myself, who's been playing it since I was a wee young child, right? And for others, it may, you know, may not have interested them when they were a young child, and may still not today, right? It's just how it is, right? Games are made for different genres, and people like different genres. It's just how it is, right? Some people like Battlefield's first-person shooter than Call of Duty's. Other people like Call of Duty over Battlefield, right? It's just your opinion on what you like, right? So it's just not going to be the same as it is for everybody, right? So if you have 2 hours of game time and it's just not clicking for you, that's just what it is, right? Again, it doesn't mean it's inherently bad. It's just that's what it is. So yeah, so with this video being stupidly long, or without me rambling and kind of making the same points as I've made already, we're gonna go ahead and end it here. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing. It's free, and it allows you to stay up to date whenever I post some more XDefiant videos, as well as some Call of Duty videos when Season 4 kicks off. Also, be sure to leave a comment down in the comment section below. Let me know how you are enjoying XDefiant. If you're enjoying it, if you're not enjoying it, let me know down in the comment section below. If you agree with what I've said in this video, or even if you don't agree with what I've said in this video, please let me know down in the description. And be happy to have that conversation with you guys, and I'll catch you guys next time.